Yeah, this shit gonna be hard. This shit gonna be hard. This shit gonna be hard. This shit gonna be hard.
It's about time. No breaks. Your opinion, not facts, got the right place. Debates, can't wait. Leave it all on the floor, pump fakes, ankle breaks, tomahawks, send the crowd off. It's a short shot on Mardi Gras, not just ball. This is more life. Where you at, Sal? Address bullshit. P so mellow, big 3 shit. Hit subscribe, skip Shannon A. Smith. This a new vibe, so on point. Spread it worldwide. Powerful front and center, about to go live. 5, 4, 3, 2, zone. Road Nation, welcome home.
Welcome home, Hoopers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Real Nation Hoop.
Welcome back.
Season
Welcome
3.
back.
We here in the flesh. Of
Yeah,
course, you got
yeah.
me, Mardi Gras. You got my bro Peas up in this corner. What up, bro?
What's going on, bro? What's going on, Hoopers out there, man? I'm ready for another season,
God.
man. How y'all feeling?
Yes, sir. I'm ready, bro. Got my other bro,
Absolutely.
Sal Chino, up in the corner. What up, Chino?
Yo, what up, big bro? What's up, my guys?
Chilling. Season 3, fellas.
We back,
Opening
man.
night is right here. We here, man. How y'all feeling, bro? I'm excited. I can't even get my words together. How y'all feeling?
Ooh, lovely. Anxious.
Yes, sir.
Christmas in October.
I like
Hey, I'm
it.
glad. Hey, that intro, man, that joint fire, man. Hey, if y'all listen to the cast, let us know what y'all think. I think that joint fire.
Yes, sir. Shout out to M Love. We appreciate the love, bro. Shout out to Fever Films. We appreciate the visual. Everybody that helped Dark Wing Beats, we appreciate you, bro.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to
Show for sure.
Season 3, man. We back. We are back. I'm super excited. My boys
Yes, sir.
not doing too good. We'll get into that later. Sal boys showing out. Peas boys looking all right. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we could talk about it. Yeah, you know.
Before we get into it, man, what's good? What's new with y'all? Anything from the last preseason episode? Anything changed? Start with Peas. Anything new? What's up, bro?
Man, ain't nothing new. Like I said, I'm just ready for another good season. Season 3. You know what I mean? Like I said on my Instagram, we taking it up another notch this year. We're gonna be more visual, you know what I mean? We hitting some NBA games like we said on the last episode and all that. So now I'm just ready. Ain't nothing changed. My excitement level going up. That's the only thing that's changed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see you. Chino, what's new with you, bro?
Hey, man, not too much, bro. Same old, just, putting the work in, getting ready for season 3. Now we here, ready to get it started, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have some fun with it.
Lots of prep work.
Before I forget, shout out to the female Chicago teams, the Chicago Sky WNBA champions 2021.
Yeah.
Watched that game over the week last weekend with my baby. So that was dope. Shout out to them. Yeah.
Beautiful moments with guys that are girl dads. You know what I mean? Something to sit and watch. Something with girls is super empowering. I had my daughter.
I ain't gonna lie.
Go ahead, Chino.
Yeah, almost.
What part got you when Candace started crying?
Yeah, when she get to run into the joint, I'm like, who she running to? Then she ran to her mother. I was like, ooh, that's tough. Ooh, then they just the fact that they just young black girls.
Yes, sir.
And I really watched the game. Like, it was crazy.
The last 5 minutes of that game was crazy, bro. Beautiful passes. Beautiful shot, making beautiful screens, plays. Oh my God. It was crazy, bro. Candace Parker IQ for the game is out of this world. Out of this world. And that point guard, I'm sorry, I don't know their name, but I think the two that they married or they about.
I think number 14, yeah, number 14, and then the point guard, yeah.
Bro, the pick and roll she was running with the big girl. Oh my God.
Killing them.
Beautiful to watch, man. Like I said,
girl, I'm scaring her. She's jumping, crying. I'm my bad. I'm sorry. She made the layup.
Super inspiring, man. Dope to watch. I'm definitely gonna go to some WNBA games next season.
Got to.
For sure.
Yeah, we got to.
In the building, man. I just love how Chicago, Candace brought the city out, bro.
And they came back. They could have quit.
Facts. had the whole arena jamming, Chance, of course, and they're showing his support. They had Chance on TV every 5 seconds.
But no, she's from Chicago too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I heard that, you know, Candace was on not Candace, I'm sorry, Chance was on Candace's podcast, and he was like, "Won't you come home?" And she just kind of laughed it off before she went to Chicago, and she actually went. So, but she's about to say
crazy.
Bad.
No, I won't say that. I think that's why I meant so much more to her, because like she was a, you know, Chicago kid. She was in LA for all them years and came back the first year and then won the championship. That was crazy. That was crazy, bro. I was like you, Shane. I'm telling you, I was watching that joint. It's like, oh man, like I don't know, I'm getting too old or what, but man, I started getting emotional and all. I had to turn away from the TV. Like, oh, come on, nah.
I got up and started stretching.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, definitely super empowering, super fun to watch with your little ones. Even though we all got babies, but it was just super fun. Mine's 2 now, so she was just staring at the TV. She know I say basketball. She know what it is, so just dope to watch, man. Shout out to Chicago Sky. That was a dope game.
Shout out to the Finals MVP too, Copper. I can't remember her first name. But
AFC.
Shout out to
AFC. Yeah,
AFC
shout out
for sure.
That was a dope game, dope series to watch. So shout out to the Chicago Skies. That was dope, man. The WNBA getting better and better, bro.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pete.
So what's going on? And I would say, so what's going on? What we jumping into first? We jumping right into my man Kyrie, or going to Ben, or what we doing? What we doing?
Hey,
yeah.
It's going on. We got options.
It's season 3. We got to jump into the biggest thing that's going on right now, which is Kyrie.
All right, well, let's jump into the Kyrie then, man. Let's jump into the Kyrie.
Yes, sir. Let's jump into the Kyrie.
Well, we know in the last episode, we pretty much touched on, you know, what we thought about him, you know, his stance on COVID and, you know, how we felt about him and all that. Anybody that follow us on the social media, I know how I feel about him and all that. So I ain't even gonna beat him up too much on the whole, his stance on the vaccination and all that. I want to touch on it from a different perspective. My man, Jim Jackson, shout out to Jim Jackson. I think he was on Gilbert Arenas podcast. He pretty much, he looked at it from a perspective from the teammates. Grow, if you could play the little audio clip, I'm gonna let everybody hear the audio clip, and then I want to get y'all opinion on it. What y'all views on this perspective of it?
Of course, I got you, bro. Here we go.
Let's hear it,
bro. If you don't want to play, you don't want to get vaccinated, I'm not gonna make you. But I don't want you half time. I don't want you half the time, because now it's a chemistry issue. We got stuff going on. What if, you know, Patty Mills is playing great, but we go on the road and Patty Mills can't really play. We lose the game. Kyrie didn't play well. Then he comes back home. Patty Mills is playing great. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how it is. You got that dynamic. And quiet as kept, that might be one of the best off-season pickups now.
Yes, it was. It was nice.
It seemed at the time, it was like, it's great, it's cool, back up for Kyrie. But now, that move right there gives them that other ball handler, decision maker that they didn't really have last year when Harden was out and Kyrie was out.
Now, I might have to tag Jim Jackson on our latest couple episodes, because I believe, you know what I mean, when it first happened, Bro Nation Hoops was on it. We was on it, man.
That sound about right to me.
We was on it, man.
Sound about right to me. I ain't gonna make a big deal out of it.
We called it. We said that was possibly the best low-key pickup of the offseason. We called it, and then it's gonna come into fruition. We can go Kyrie in or out, no matter. It's still a great pickup, but it's even better now that the situation happened, like Jim Jackson, my bad. But we know
with a piece.
Yeah, I was about to say, I want to know what P's think about it.
Yeah, so like I said, I ain't gonna beat him up with the vaccination, none of that no more. But just looking at it from, you know, we all play sports, basketball, football. We play team sports. So like he said, what if Patty Mills, you know, starting all I think the home games or away games. So which ones can't Kyrie? He wouldn't be able to play.
Home games.
Yeah. So what if Patty Mills, you know, killing every home game, but then on the road, hey, no, bro, you gotta sit this one, or you're not starting tonight because Kyrie back. Just from that dynamic, like, you know, that'll mess up the chemistry. That'll mess up Patty Mills, you know, just his momentum and stuff like that. And from that standpoint, I don't know. I feel why the GM or the owners made the decision like, no, we don't want you halfway. You know what I mean? So just from that standpoint, yeah, that's when I guess the selfish tag starts to come into play because yeah, no, you can't do it like that. And that was the first time I actually heard it from that perspective. So when he said that, I was like, yeah. I think that changes things I hope that changes things for you guys.
I feel like I kind of feel like it's two perspectives of it as well, and I think Jim Jackson kind of gave the GM like P said. I think he kind of gave the GM perspective of it, which makes complete sense. But you know, you also got the Kyrie Irving perspective, which is he the one that's going through it. You know, he the one that's making the decision. So you got people that's going to be on all sides of it. I understand it more so from a business standpoint, like P said. I wouldn't necessarily label him as selfish because, you know what I mean, we all got this one life to live. So I can't live my life or, you know, for somebody else. We only going to be here once. If I'm uncomfortable with doing something, it is what it is. So that's kind of how I feel about Kyrie itself. Go ahead, Peace.
Can I cut you off real quick? So let me ask you this. You from your standpoint, if you was Kyrie, how would you feel knowing your teammate killing and all that, but you only playing half of the games? How would you feel as far as just you personally?
I mean, if I made that decision not to get the vaccine, then I had to stand on what I made the decision on. It is what it is. I mean, regardless of how Patty Mills playing, if I made the decision and I know the consequences that come with that decision, then it is what it is. So I don't. You can't play the fence for Kyrie. He can't play the fence on this. He either gotta be on, like Jim Jackson said, you gotta either be with it or not be with it. You can't ride the fence because that's gonna cause confusion. But if he make the decision to not get it, respect to the Brooklyn Nets for making the decisions to do what they gotta do because of Kyrie's decision. But like I said, I understand it more so from a business standpoint. So I understand if they do trade him or if they do whatever they do with him. But I also understand Kyrie's point. And if you're gonna stand on it, stand on it. If you're not, don't. Stop playing the fence.
Okay. What about you, Chino?
Yeah, he kind of took the words out of my mouth with it. Like, I think both things are separate things. Like, one is a reactionary thing to the other. So, like, Kyrie made his decision, which is his right to have a choice to make a decision that involves his well-being or his life period. And as a result of that decision, the GMs made a smart business decision to protect their asset and continue to go in the direction that they were headed. I don't really think that you can put it together and make this
one big thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think you have to keep it separate because one is personal and the other one is business.
Facts.
And it's not, they don't mix. So I super respect, and I'm glad I heard that clip because that was the first time I heard that perspective as well. And it makes complete sense. I respect Brooklyn for making that decision and for being smart enough to, if they did do it how Jim said and put them there as that, that's y'all are geniuses for that. If y'all did that. So shout out to y'all, but I don't really think that has really much to do with Kyrie being able to make a personal decision about something that's going to ultimately be on him at the end of the day.
Facts. And just to be fair, Kyrie did speak up and he did say he led towards that he was promised or told that he wouldn't be forced to get the vaccine. So I guess that's kind of what's got him confused. Like, whoa, what happened to what we said or whatever the situation is when the mandate come down. But hey, the state is mandating it. It's nothing that, you know, the Nets can do. So
right. Ain't nobody, Kyrie ain't throw a punch and he threw one back. Like, they just handling business the best way they both have to.
Facts.
It ain't like no fight. I don't think we should paint it as that. You know what I mean?
It'd be crazy if Kyrie got traded and then got the vaccine.
Right.
Just want to get out.
That'd be crazy.
Thanks. Yeah. So to kind of wrap it all up, Pease, I think we all kind of agree with the business standpoint of it, and we all got respect for Kyrie's decision. It is what it is. So that's definitely a dope perspective Jim Jackson gave.
Brooklyn, and we did say it. Let's finish it with that because Bro Nation is unprofessional professionals, and we analysts
Facts,
for real. We
facts.
all said it on separate episodes that Patty Mills pickup was going to be crucial. I said that's why they were going to win the championship. I remember saying that.
You definitely said that. You definitely
For
said
real.
that. Patty Mills pickup was one of the best pickups. Low key, if you're a basketball fan and you watch Patty Mills do everything Kyrie do, and I think shoot a little bit better. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah, no, I actually think it's a better fit for them. Like once they get to the playoffs and all that, you got Harden and KD on the floor. I think Patty Mills.
Because that let them flex a little bit, right? I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm excited. I'm sorry, Pete, but I'm feeling what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down, baby.
Yeah,
Season 3, my bad.
No, when he was on the Spurs team, just running around screens, pulling up, hitting threes, killing like the Lakers, the Miami, like all them teams. Like I feel like with him, like I said, KD and Harden, and then you got what's the other guy, Joe Harris on the other wing.
Yep,
man, that'd be tough to defend.
Pick your poison. Pick your poison.
It's probably only one team that probably could defend it. We'll get to them later, but
yeah. So let's keep it going, fellas, with the current topics. And of course, we got in the news, man. Sal, man. I always say that, but no, we got Ben Simmons, who actually today participated in Philadelphia 76ers practice. So, I mean, we are unprofessional professionals. You know what I mean? We talk about how we would handle situations from our experience and, our point of view. But something happened, fellas. Something happened between preseason episode and now that got his mind changed. I'm going to start with Chino. What you think happened?
I got 2 words for this Ben Simmons situation. Business move.
Thanks.
Go in.
Ben Simmons wasn't trying to miss that bread, and he wanted to stay in shape, and he wanted to make himself feel appealing to another destination. You can't do that by doing the James Harden route. You're not going to end up with Kevin Durant. You can't do that.
He tried it.
So and you losing bread.
Facts.
So he gonna get that check. He gonna play basketball. He gonna be a professional basketball player. He gonna hoop. But he's not about to, I don't think, this is my opinion, analyst. I don't think he really there to be a Philadelphia 76er.
I can dig it.
Pease, what you think, bro?
No, I would say I can definitely dig that. He definitely there just the hoop, put on a good highlight tape for other teams and GMs to see him, and I think eventually he's gonna get traded by mid-season. They gotta trade him, man. They gotta trade him. I saw a clip today where I don't know who videotaping this dude, but they showed a clip today. They showed a clip today of him in practice, and they had a team huddle and all that. And he wasn't with the team huddle. He just walked to the locker room and all that. So yeah, his heart not in it. But like Sal said, or Chino said, it's a business move right now. That money, man. That money.
I agree. Now I'm a flip it and ask y'all this question: do you think the organization on a business move kind of pulled them in, like, come on, and we can work together to get you out of here, type of thing? Because evidently no other team on the offseason thought Ben Simmons was valuable enough to take the trade offer that Philly was offering. So is it best for the 76ers as an organization to let him play, show them that he still can score, he still can do whatever people question about him, and then, like P said, get rid of him at mid-season?
I think Philly really want him back. I think Philly really realized what they was doing. And they really, because they tried, I told you in one of the previous episodes, they tried to meet with him on a low, and he turned the meeting down with that. So, like I said, he on business time, and they really trying to convince him, since they know he going to be there because they know he on business time, they're going to use that business time to try to convince him to just fall back in, get back in the huddle, like how P said. You feel me? But I think it's dead.
Yeah, I don't see how the organization would not understand that the relationship between him, the coach, and the other best player on the team is done. Like, it's no way they gonna, it's no way you can push. I don't think you can push through that, bro. Me personally, I wouldn't be able to push through that. I heard what you said about me in interviews, and then I heard Joel, all this. I wouldn't be able to push through that. I mean, I would play like
with Brooklyn over there.
Yeah, not with Brooklyn over there.
Not with Chicago over there.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
okay.
it's been a long time since we heard not with Chicago.
It's cool. We got a lot to get into. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, before we get into the Bulls and all those other teams, question for y'all though. Now, we've seen a similar situation in the past. Rest in peace to my man Kobe. Remember Kobe and Shaq, they didn't get along either.
Sure.
I can't remember exactly what they was doing and excuse me, saying about each other and all that, but I think their situation was heated as well, but they won championships also. And I think it was either Kobe or MJ said, like, we don't gotta be friends, but them banners they're not going nowhere. As long as we're hanging banners, I don't gotta like you. So y'all think they can kind of pull something off like that with Ben Simmons and Embiid?
That's slightly possible. Go ahead, Pete. Go ahead, my bad.
I don't even know what Shaq and Kobe was beefing. I think they was beefing over the ball, basically. Like, you're taking too many shots type of thing. I don't know if it was you suck type of, you're not a good player type of thing. Yeah. And then the rest of the city was actually not, they was like, no, come on, y'all, get together. Like, they was trying to help it. Philly ain't trying to help it. They egging it on, like, no, get him out of here. We don't want him no more. You feel me? So it ain't him just stepping in that arena. It's going to be interesting to see opening night game for Philly and see how they react to Ben Simmons, because they spent the whole summer dogging this man. It's going to be weird if they cheering for him, or, I want to see how that's going to happen.
Girl, that's a good point. I ain't even think Philly can't cheer for that man now. Y'all phony if y'all cheer for that man now.
Mm-hmm.
And we gonna be on y'all Philly fans
with no apologies. Let me say that too though. Like, if y'all be like, all right, you cool, and all right, but don't just who are y'all at this point?
Like Charlamagne say, keep that same energy. I want to see that same energy all the way through the season, man. If that man start killing and taking y'all to, don't switch. Don't. I don't want to hear y'all. Yeah, I'm glad we got him. No, none of that. Be a real fan. Stand your ground. Keep that same energy. I don't want to hear none of that from no Philly fan. Nobody.
Facts, man. Facts, man.
Yeah, so we got the Ben Simmons. It's, like I said, it's gonna be interesting. I don't know who they got opening night, but whoever they play is gonna be kind of interesting to watch. I'm definitely gonna be tuned into those. We got a lot of storylines happening up until opening night, which is gonna be dope. But the number one, I think, and I'm not even a Bulls fan, but the number one storyline that I've been seeing is just how good the Bulls. And I'm not a Bulls fan. I'm not even gonna big you up too much, Sal. But
all right, that's cool.
I mean, they look fun. They look fun to watch right now. And it's been a long time since it's been like that in the shot. So they
look like a fun little team.
Yeah, fun little team. You know what I mean? Preseason. But I don't know y'all record in preseason, but y'all
ain't lose. We didn't lose.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Hey, man, Peas can't
say. We won by like 30 twice, I think.
Hope y'all ain't what they say. I hope y'all ain't shoot y'all lower than preseason. No, but I want to know how you feel. So I know you're excited, man. I know you're happy that your boys finally back since the Derrick Rose era. Just let the Hoopers know how you feel about
it. Listen, Hoopers. First off, before I even start, because of this how much of a fan I am, I gotta publicly apologize to my boys. Like, even though when I knew we had DeMar, I knew we had Lonzo, Caruso, and all, I knew we had new team, Young, all that, I thought we was gonna be okay. I thought we was gonna start to figure some things out. You know what I mean? Inch by inch. That's what I was like, and I was cool with it because I've been down. Y'all know what was going on. I've been down, so I was cool with that. I mean, but so preseason rolled around, I'm tuned in there because now I have a reason to watch my guys. They get the hooping. I said, hold on, who are these guys? So therefore, when we won that game by like 30, 40 points. But anyway, therefore, I want to start by publicly apologizing to my boys, the Chicago Bulls, who I believe, and I'm willing to argue with whoever got time to talk,
I like it,
are definitely going to be guaranteed top 5 in the NBA 2021 coming out of the Eastern Conference. Guaranteed. I guarantee it. Even if they don't know me like they know the general or Foreman Mills. Or however he said it on there. Whatever he said. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Foreman Mills, though.
I didn't even know where that came from.
You was close, bro. You was close.
Close enough.
Oh, that's dope,
Yeah,
bro. I'm excited to watch them play, man. It's nothing like watching a team that's having fun, bro. Like that's really all it is. It's hard to beat a team that's out there laughing and throwing oops from half court and no look pass.
That's really what I'm excited about, low key. I get to watch them with my baby girl, and we be actually having something entertaining to watch.
Hey, look,
That's really what I'm excited about.
Maybe your baby girl was the piece that they.
She a Bulls fan. Absolutely.
Pease, what you think about the Bulls, bro? Before we get into your Lakers and my Blazers, who both went donut for whatever they preseason, you feel me? You got the hat in the back now. Y'all see last episode, Pease had
y'all see it.
Hat in the back now. How you feeling about the Bulls, Pease?
Well, I'm not letting my bro Chino off the hook. They not going no top 5 in nah. They not. I'm sorry.
Okay, so now we have to have a conversation.
I'm excited for y'all boys, man. It's been a long time. I mean, D-Rose held y'all down for a long time.
Facts.
But yeah, I just don't see top 5. Not in the first year. They're gonna be exciting. They're doing a lot of alley oops and all that. I got them being neck and neck with a team like Charlotte.
Oh,
Charlotte that just lost by 60.
No, see, it's still a preseason. A lot of teams, they're not showing that for full clip yet and all that yet.
Bro.
Now I watched that game. My boy,
12. Let me say this. Past the age of 12, 60 is 60, my guy. Middle school, NBA, high school, overseas. You lose by 60 in the NBA. You lost by 60, my guy. Nah, not the preseason.
Look, I look at it like some of them dudes on the court, so they're not even gonna be on the court opening night.
Bro, they got a contract to hoop. Bro, they get over $1 million.
Facts.
I'm broke. True. What are you talking about?
True.
You better never lose by 60.
All right, well, can I at least give you my 5 that I think will be over the Bulls?
There we go.
So of course I got Brooklyn. I think, believe it or not, Philly, even with all that drama, they're gonna somehow be over the Bulls.
So we got 1.
You got the NBA champs, Milwaukee. You got Miami.
You got 2.
Oh man. All right, and look, and it's as crazy as it might sound, I said break them up last year, but I think Boston gonna be better than y'all too.
Oh, I know you. So we got 2. So we number 3.
What's the 2 you got, Chino?
Bro, it's Brooklyn, Milwaukee, us, Miami.
Let's go.
And I'm either going New York or Atlanta. I haven't decided yet.
Oh, see, y'all might be number 8 then. Oh.
Hey, we might have a early bet this season, fellas. We might have an early Chino and Peasy bet this season, man.
Hey, girl, I forgot about Atlanta. I forgot about them.
We might got a little bet. What's up? Top 5, low 5,
whatever, bro.
Come up with something.
But listen, no team other than Miami, excluding Milwaukee and Brooklyn, we excluding them because they are who they are.
Right.
No team other than Miami can even stack up with us. We got 3 All-Stars in our starting 5.
True.
It's all true.
It's not even really we got 3 guys. I mean, whatever. We got 3 or more guys with Alex Caruso. I forgot about him. This kid he deserves more credit, and y'all will see that when we get the season started.
Mm-hmm.
We got multiple guys, which is my point, that when the pick and roll ain't working or the Phoenix play ain't working, can stop and go get you something. Mm-hmm. We never had that. We had Zach LaVine, everybody got Zach LaVine, and hope we get a bucket from somewhere else.
Facts.
With us being able to spread the floor, it's no team in the Eastern Conference that can hang with us, bro. That's just the truth. I'm not even being patty. That's just the truth.
So
not these Atlanta too young. New York ain't got enough experience because Julius Randle still acting like Julius Randle. Y'all saw what he lost that series for them. Am I making this up or what though?
No.
No.
He lost them that series last year.
Mm-hmm.
We got guys that been there. We got guys that DeMar DeRozan done been around. We got Sasha Vucevic is a veteran. You know what I mean? We got young Hunt. We got the right melting pot, the recipe to make a run.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying we're gonna win no championship, but we got the right recipe to our name gonna be up there.
So with the preseason, you know, being like a kind of a glimpse into what the season gonna look like, I ain't too happy right now. I mean,
I wouldn't even say that though. Go ahead, my bad.
I agree. I mean, I know, of course, we got a new coach, new philosophies, new terms, new signals, all kinds of stuff. So that play a part in it. It's going to take some time. I don't have us, jumping out the gate. You know what I mean? 10-0. I definitely don't have nothing like that. I know it's going to take some time for us to build with Chauncey, but I don't know, bro. Like that first game we played, we did play our starters, and I know that's the first game back, and they ain't look too good. We wasn't looking cohesive. We wasn't looking like a team. Like I said, when they was running on the beach and all that stuff last episode, ain't none of that transferred to the court so far. So I don't think the preseason is a tell all about how the season gonna go, but I think it is kind of just a small glimpse into team chemistry that you had through the summer. I know the NBA, a lot of guys don't spend a lot of time, but together during the summer they do all their individual workouts. But I don't know, man. I'm still excited. I'm definitely still excited, and I still got my boys going there. But it's just gonna take that little bump in the road to get past with a new coach. And speaking of going winless in the preseason, the Lakers also went winless in the preseason. I'm interested to get P's because I know you watched them a little bit in the preseason. So I'm interested to see how you feel about them and what you think they're gonna still do.
Yeah. We went we went winless. Like the Blazers went winless, but I think it's two different ways to look at it. Like a team like Portland, y'all like a veteran team. Y'all know what y'all bring to the table already. So y'all I ain't watch y'all game. I feel like y'all don't really have to really play hard in the preseason. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Whereas though a team like the Lakers, they had to play like they got pretty much. I think the only two remaining was like of course LeBron, AD, maybe like one other player, but everybody else new players. So we got all them other players on the team and all that. And I said it before when they first picked up Westbrook, I thought he was going to help LeBron out, but I might got to backtrack on that statement, fellas. Man, I don't know if y'all watched the game, but I'm pretty sure y'all look up the stat sheet, man. This dude had I might be exaggerating, but he had 20 turnovers in the first 3 games combined, man.
If it looked like that, he had at least 10.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's my life.
I'm telling you, man. I was watching the game and I'm just like, all right, now Westbrook, he gonna take a step back, tone it down a little bit, and realize, you know what I mean. But yeah, it's gonna be a rough season. I see LeBron jacking him up in the corner or something, you know what I mean? Like, hey, Russ, what you doing? That type thing. But I don't know, man. I think they're gonna have to put Rondo in there a little bit more than Russ because his basketball IQ is still the same. It's still the same. He be just trying stuff that's just not there. And I just be watching like, come on, Russ. Come on. So I say, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's pretty hard. I was just going off what you said about Rondo. It's pretty hard to not start Rondo on a team where you got other scores, bro, and not bring Russ off the bench, on the second unit. That's gonna be kind of interesting to see. But my bad. I was just thinking out loud.
And I want to say this too. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is just me being professional off the top of my head. Russ is the only guy on that team that either doesn't have a championship or didn't lead his own team to a final. You gotta think Melo took Denver to the finals against Kobe.
Facts.
To the Western Conference Finals against Kobe.
Western Conference, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Rondo helped lead a team to the final and won. He the only one that ain't really either lead or have a ring. So he gotta catch up.
I like that.
Or they might actually be in trouble.
Yeah, but
he don't know how to win. He's not a winner. You know what I mean?
And that's why I feel like he should take a step back. You know what I mean? Let LeBron and AD and those other guys lead and he just play off them. And watching them preseason games, he still think he's the, I don't know what you call like the, the lead guy on the team.
Yeah.
He just.
I said too, yo. I think we all called this too, yo. Like he got to chill with the triple doubles. The triple doubles got to be dead, bro, because that means you're doing too much.
Yeah, you don't need it with this team. You don't need it.
You got to exert too much energy. This team is not the super energized team. You got to find your space.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't be running 100 miles per hour. Everybody else ain't up there. You know what I mean?
Facts.
AD got to get the ball in the post. LeBron got to get the ball in his sweet spot.
Yeah, they say the NBA is all about finding your niche on the team that you on and kind of thriving in that role. So I wonder if Russ ain't never had to do that. So I wonder if that's going to be hard.
Harder than it looks.
Well, if you remember, I think they said he was trying to do it in Houston, but he was like, nah, he wanted to go back to being the original Russ, and that's why they sent him to DC.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
That's crazy. Right, that makes sense. I didn't even hear that, but that makes sense. And that might be the Achilles heel, bro. Like you can't be that. You can't be that with them. AD been hurt his whole career, and Bron and everybody else on your team 35 plus, bro. Like, what are you doing?
That's tough. I got a question for y'all. Who finished the game, Russell or Rondo?
Rondo every time.
Gotta be Rondo.
He's a champion. What do you mean?
I like it. I'd say Rondo too, but that's gonna be interesting to see how Russ takes.
I don't see how anybody could say anything different doing something.
It's just it's from a standpoint where the only reason it'll be Russ is because just his personality, the hype behind Russell Westbrook. It's gonna be hard for a coach to just look at him and like, no, Russ, you gotta sit on the bench. So what I mean, I can see that being hard.
Let me say this: he'll be in the game, but he ain't gonna control what happens.
Oh, you still have Rondo in there.
Rondo with the ball.
Rondo or LeBron is gonna make my decision. Russell Westbrook is not making my decision. He's not getting the ball on the inbound ever.
Can Russ play off the ball?
He better learn.
Oh, can't shoot like
for real, yo. You can't have he won a championship with the two best franchises in NBA history. You can't. That's like not giving Chris Paul the ball on Phoenix. Like who you gonna get the ball to?
I'm starting to doubt that pickup, bro. Like that. I don't know.
Me too, honestly. Me too, bro. Yeah. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
that make a lot of difference.
I'm starting to doubt that pickup, and I'm starting to wonder why they picked up Rondo after he got Russ. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Right. I think that was a backup plan on some Patty Mills type stuff. Like, hold on, if this dude don't work out, we still can go get Rondo for cheap. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And I heard a report when I was watching the game the other night. They said they actually chose Westbrook over Buddy Hield. And for me, Buddy Hield.
Can you imagine Buddy Hield with that?
That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy.
Lights out, bro. Oh my God.
And he got time to shoot now.
Oh my. Don't need the ball. He got Rondo. Oh my gosh. He got Rondo. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's crazy because watching the preseason games, like Melo was getting a whole lot of wide open shots. So you got Melo in one corner, Buddy Hield in another corner. Even AD can shoot. Like, man, that would have been crazy. But they picked up
Bron don't need a Russ, bro. Let's be honest. Bron don't need a Russ. What do you need Russ for? I'm not saying Russ is a bad player. I'm not discrediting Russ. People got to understand. I'm not I'm not discrediting him. I'm just saying they don't need the fit. He don't need that.
No, I will admit, I don't want anybody to try to call me out. I did originally say Russ could help LeBron out because, at the end of the games when LeBron get tired and AD, he foul trouble and all that, nobody else was really stepping up. And I feel like Westbrook had that dog in him to kind of like, no, I can take over too. But he trying to take over from the opening tip.
With you.
Yeah, we definitely agree.
But you just opened up a new door in my mind when you said what you just said. Like now I'm thinking about it, like girl said, totally different. I was on your team when you said that. I remember that.
Hey, that's why they call us unprofessional professionals, bro. I mean, we or analysts. Sometimes you think things through, and the more you kind of think about it, you see that Russ is not a good fit. I challenge anybody that's watching this podcast right now to bring up a good reason why Russ is a good fit for the Lakers. Outside of what P said earlier, which kind of makes sense if they tie, you need a pick me up type of person, but I don't got them with Rondo running, being the floor general. I don't got them getting tired, bro. I don't got them fast breaking. They got Melo on the poster. They not about to be fast breaking up and down the court, bro.
What I will say is though, I think I said that before they picked up Rondo. I don't think they had picked up Rondo yet. So, you know what I mean? That goes into it too, because that when they won that championship, Rondo was a big piece when LeBron was going to the bench. Rondo was a big piece.
And Dwight. I was mad when they got rid of Dwight and JaVale that year too.
Facts. Another great pickup is Dwight Howard. He been playing good in the preseason too. So,
so I say all that to say, you know what I mean, my boy's gonna hit that stride maybe about mid-season, and you know what I mean, then they're gonna take off from there, and we're gonna be in the finals against somebody.
I don't know about the finals, bro. I don't got. I'm not sure. But at the same time, bro, I can't. I'm a basketball fan, so it's gonna be kind of hard to beat Rondo, LeBron, Melo, and AD, excluding Westbrook. Like that 4 right there, that's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
And then you got the White as well at the 5. No layup rule. AD down there, LeBron, Melo. Bro, can you imagine if they run that 5? Melo, LeBron, Rondo, AD,
and Dwight. That's nuts.
That cover everything. I mean, you might need some shooting, so a little bit more shooting, but I think they got enough shooting to get them by.
Yeah,
you got LeBron, bro.
Facts. And we not LeBron fans, so anybody that just heard what Chino just said, you gotta respect that. You just heard that man say they got LeBron. We not LeBron fans, so. And
appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that.
it's gonna be.
To get it confused.
It's gonna be a lot of interesting things going into this season. It's a lot of storylines. It's a lot to see unfold. So this season gonna be super exciting. And y'all got us here. You know, every Thursday we dropping this special edition tonight because of opening night. But y'all gonna catch us every Thursday. You know, recapping what we think is going on with the season. But as far as opening night, we got 2 games. I just wanted to speak on it to see how y'all feel about it real quick. We got Golden State at Los Angeles, home, Lakers home. And then we got a repeat of the Eastern Conference Finals with Brooklyn at Milwaukee. Both great games to watch. That's opening night. So they the 2 games that's on TV, both on TNT, prime time. I'm going to be tuned in.
Thanks.
Nothing else, no Baby Shark, no Cocomelon, no none of that tomorrow night, man. Basketball is back on. We here. So I just want to see what y'all think about the first matchup with Golden State. I know Sal, you know, the hoopers out there don't know, but we get texts. We got a text group. So I know Chino is excited about these Warriors. So I want to get what y'all think about, you know, opening night. You got the Warriors and the Lakers. Chino, I'm gonna start with you. What you think about that, bro?
First, let me say, I definitely am excited to see what this new Warriors team look like with Klay back. I think they're going to be exciting to watch. I think they get a slow roll and pick up shortly where they left off. Excuse me. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pick LA for that one. I think LA is going to click when they need to. LeBron is LeBron. He's been to the finals his whole career. You don't really need a prep. You know what I mean? You got them guys. LeBron and Melo are excited to play together. AD excited to be healthy. Dwight excited to be back. Russell excited to be in a new situation. I think all of that overtakes the rust of Golden State figuring their system back out.
I agree. Keys, what you got, bro?
Y'all gonna think I'm going crazy, but it's a good test for the Lakers. And I actually think the Warriors gonna win this game. Even going back to, I don't know if y'all remember when the Warriors first picked up KD, and I think their first game was against the Spurs with Kawhi and them, and I think they actually lost that game when KD first came. And I just feel like the Warriors just for a first game, it's a bad matchup for them because the Warriors been together for a while now. They know their system, they know everything, the players, rotations, all that. Steve Kerr been coaching them for a long time. So I don't know. I just feel like just for the first game, just from the chemistry and all that, it's gonna be a bad matchup for the Lakers.
Great.
That's a great point.
They're gonna keep it close, but I just feel like the Warriors they're gonna take it off. Then Steph, I don't know, this dude, the past year,
he got a point to prove.
Man, what?
I think your girl. Sorry to cut you off, I think your boy sparked him.
I agree.
What he said.
I agree.
I think he got something to prove on the low.
That's gonna be interesting.
Proving it.
I mean, I still got Dame as MVP, but Steph gonna have an amazing year because, like you say, he got something to prove. I think I'm definitely excited to watch this game. It's gonna be interesting because, like you said, and like everybody else in the world, Golden State is not kind of on nobody's radar right now. And then you got the Lakers, who's on everybody's radar right now. So I know Steph gonna come out with a chip automatically on his shoulder. I know Clay gonna come out because he anxious to prove. You know what I mean? He's still the best shooter in the world. You got Poole coming out there, man. That boy been playing.
Hey, Poole.
They including him on the Splash Brothers now.
Yeah.
But yo,
Hey,
if they, I'm gonna say this: if they can let Russ sit on Steph, I don't know if he go too crazy.
I don't know, bro. You talking about as far as defending?
If he can
Steph?
sit on him, yeah. If he can focus on Steph, and they can trust the other defender, whoever it is on Clay. I don't know if he goes super crazy.
It's gonna be interesting, man.
Might get a solid 20.
Yeah.
All right, let's move over to the repeat of the Eastern Conference Finals. You got Brooklyn and you got Milwaukee. At Milwaukee, of course. So I think that the ring ceremony is that night as well. I'm not sure. Normally it's on opening night. So coming off that high, man, what y'all got, Brooklyn or the Bucks, just in opening night? Start with Peace. Go ahead, Peace.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with Brooklyn. I think James Harden gonna be back healthy. They got the boy Patty Mills. He gonna be there. Then they got KD. And man, they actually got some solid other pickups too. I think they got Paul Millsap. Marcus Aldridge coming back healthy.
Blake, right?
They got Blake.
Yeah, Blake. And like I said,
they got the young kid Claxton. Big fella.
Claxton, yeah, so got the big fella. Then they got another young dude too. Was killing. They say he was killing last year, but he didn't get a lot of time. Dude, Cam Thomas. I think that's his name.
No, he a rookie.
Oh, he a rookie this year?
He was killing in the summer league. Yeah.
Okay, the summer league. All right, I'm sorry. But yeah, I just feel like their roster is just it's too deep this time for Milwaukee. So I'm going with Brooklyn.
Yeah, I think Milwaukee bringing everybody back. I don't think they made too many moves in the offseason.
They got rid of PJ.
They got rid of.
That's what we talked about. That
I was about to say that. So they got rid of PJ, which is huge for their defense. I don't know who else they picked up. I think they got rid of Wes Matthews was with the Lakers last year, but yeah, PJ Tucker is a big loss for Milwaukee. So I got Brooklyn. I got KD coming out like showing like, man, I was tired that series, all that. So I got him. He healthy. Definitely got Brooklyn. But it's gonna be an interesting opening night, man. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm gonna be in front of my TV, popcorn and all. I mean, and throughout the season, we're gonna try to, pick some games of the week and actually kind of dive into them with our picks and how we, some big games of the week, we'll throw them out there so y'all can watch along with us and we can talk about it afterwards. I mean, so interesting, man. Like I said, I'm excited. Opening night, but outside of that, we still have some things going on in the news. Some big things. We got AI kind of speaking up about how he felt about the Philly situation and not being part of the organization, and we also got AI putting out his top killers list. Peas, I don't have the list in front of me. I know you got it. Yeah. Who on AI top 5 killers list, bro? We got this. We got to talk about this.
Yeah, so y'all know, like over the preseason, over the summer, you had a lot of people doing a lot of interviews and podcasts and all that. You know what I mean? Including hopefully y'all been tuned in ours too. You know what I mean? But AI, he did an interview. I'm not sure exactly who it was, but he did a top 5 killer list, and I don't think it was in any particular order, but the top 5 was Steph, KD, James Harden, Dame, and Bradley Beal. So I'm gonna go to you first, Graw. How do you feel about the top? I know you're excited because of the whole, I guess, because Dame in there, but how do you feel about the whole 5 overall?
That's a solid 5. I think AI always talking about how Dame is a killer, so I think I kind of knew he was going to be on that list. He probably one of the only vets that really be giving his props like that, along with Steph. But I don't know, bro. I don't see. I mean, it's other people that could have been on this. I think Jason Tatum is a killer. When you talking about killers, I'm trying to see what you talking about. I guess based off this list, it's like I'm a score whenever I want to score type thing. I think it's nobody on Jason Tatum and Devin Booker is kind of right on that list. I think Jason Tatum could have been up, but that's that 5 that AI got you can't argue none of them are the 5. But I think I would have put Jason Tatum on there as well.
Can I tweak my question a little bit to kind of put a little pressure on you then?
Shoot.
So I'm just getting right to it. How do you feel about the Bradley Beal being on there?
I think Bradley Beal is a killer as well. Like when it comes
to the guys you just named.
Can I get my piece?
Go ahead, shoot, Sam.
Absolutely, he is a killer over Jason Tatum and Devin Booker. And y'all know how much I love Devin Booker. But I'm gonna break it down for y'all. He is more of a killer because you gotta, when you think about a killer, the things go into account, like what Bro said, get a bucket anytime, fearlessness and all of that. But you got to take into account what they carry. And that's what makes it different. Jason Tatum is on a team with Jaylen Brown, with Marcus Smart, with he was with Al Horford, he's back. He was with Kemba Walker. He had other guys around him that allow him to be himself freely. You know what I mean? And same thing with Devin Booker. He got Chris Paul next to him. He got DeAndre Ayton down there, Michael Bridges, Cam Johnson. He got other guys that he can weaponize to make it easier for him. Bradley Beal has Bradley Beal.
That's a fact.
He got to go get you a bucket every day.
That's a fact.
Every single day, he can't be tired. He can't miss multiple shots. He can't shoot less than a certain percentage every game. So when you put that into the equation, I think he's a certified killer. And I think he would have won the scoring title over Steph if he hadn't got hurt or something like that.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that, Chino, but when it comes to Dame, and I'm a Dame fan, Dame got people that he can kind of kick the ball to as well. When it comes to CJ or...
Not like Jason Tatum got. He don't got multiple caliber guys like Jason Tatum got. Or caliber of guys like he don't got a Chris Paul on his team.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So I think, I'm just speculating, but I think when AI was talking about killer, he was looking at like this particular player, regardless of who he's matched up against, what team he's playing against. Not even talking about his teammates personally, but like the player individually, like regardless of what night it is, who he going against, he coming at your neck the whole night. So you still feel like
days off.
No, so I guess I feel like somebody like a Devin Booker for me would be over Bradley Beal, or even a Jason Tatum to an extent. Because I seen Jason Tatum go at KD in the playoffs. I think he gave the Nets a couple 50 points, and that was
a Greek freak.
That was tough.
You had to see B. Brill go at somebody to be the scoring lead. You had to go at a couple niggas. You feel me? Somebody had to get some buckets on the night that they ain't want none.
Fact. No, you're right. Like I said, AI list is solid.
AI had Theo Ratliff on his team. Brad Beal got niggas like that on his team. You feel me? Like you feel me?
That's true.
I think you can interchange I don't know, KD and James Harden play on the same team too. I mean, of course
that's true too.
Of course, James Harden is a killer, but I don't know, bro. I'm just not really a James Harden fan. That's just me. So that's just me. I'm not really a fan of his game. He's definitely a beast, but I just don't like the way he played. That's all. I don't really know how to put it into words, but I think Jason Tatum. I would have personally put Jason Tatum on there, probably over Devin Booker as well. Devin Booker is a killer, but I think you gotta give Jason Tatum some kind of props, bro. That man was having.
No, that's one of my favorite players.
Yeah, I know. I think he go on there top 6, or you can interchange
125.
But Brad is a killer, bro. I don't know if you can take him off. That's a solid list.
Overall, it's a solid list. It's a solid list. I guess I just ain't watched too many Wizards games last year.
I'm kind of with you on the James Harden tip, girl. Like if someone were to come off, I'm not saying he needs to be taken off, but if someone were to be replaced, I would be looking who I could swap James for. Just because of how I think of the term killer. Like Steph, you're not going to really trap Steph. You know, he's going to win while doing it. You know what I mean? He's going to kill you, and he's going to win while killing you. KD, proven by himself, he's going to win while killing you. You know what I mean? All them other guys the same.
So let me ask you this.
Dame is not a question. Fame ain't a question. He can carry whoever on the floor with him.
Facts. So let me ask you this then, Chino. Do you think LeBron should have been on the list?
No.
Oh, no. Nah.
No.
No, because we gotta think about the word killer. Like Bron.
So the self-proclaimed greatest of all time and all this, he not a top 5 killer. So how can you consider yourself the GOAT if you're not even known as a top 5 killer in the league?
Because he's a top 5 everything. He's a top 5 everything else.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, but like I say, it just depends on how you internalize the term killer. Like when I think about it, Bron is gonna he's gonna be calm. He gonna pick and choose. He gonna be settled. You know, he gonna make the right pass. Killers are gonna get the bucket.
Bron gonna do what he have to do.
Yeah. A killer is gonna figure out a way to make you feel like you don't want to play basketball no more. LeBron wants you to think you're doing good. Meanwhile, he's giving you 40, 30, and 10. You know what I mean? He wants you to feel like involved. He wants you to feel like a team guy. Yeah. You know? Handshakes.
That's a great question, man. Do you have to have the killer mentality to be the greatest player?
No.
It's a great question. Y'all
answer in the comments. So?
Let's pass this. Let's pass this to the hoopers. You know what I mean? Like, do you first of all, number one, do you have to be a killer to be the greatest player in a best league in the world? And then number two, do you agree with AI's list? Who would you sub off? Do you agree with Chino? You know what I mean? Peas or myself? Who would you take off, or who would you add on if you took somebody off, or just do you agree with AI? You know, let us know in the comments. Let us know in our DMs. You know, shoot us some messages where you know you might even get on the show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For sure,
yes, sir.
Yeah, so let's let the hoopers see what they gonna say about it, man. Like I said, I think AI got a solid 5. Chino, I think we all kind of agree on that.
For sure.
Besides, you know, adding Jason Tatum. But along those lines, like we talking about, you know, some of the best players or killers. You got some young guys in here, this league that actually got a chance to kind of shine this year. So we wanna go into the next player, or who you got that's gonna shine this year. That's kind of an underdog or flying below the radar right now. You know, who you got that's going to have a breakout year? I'm gonna start with Pease. Go ahead, Pease.
Can I go first?
Shoot.
So, all right. So, just to clarify, we're not talking about the obvious guys like Luka or even a Trae Young. We're talking about, like, you know what I mean? Like,
why you? I feel like you laughing while you saying this.
Definitely said Luka first.
Because we know those guys are certain. Because they're in a different bracket now. I would think so. You know what I mean? So for me, one of my new favorite young guys to watch is Anthony Edwards from Minnesota.
Oh, nice.
Tough.
Nice. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking about him. Okay.
He don't get a lot of exposure because, you know, he over there in Minnesota and they ain't winning too much. But, man, I be watching his clips. Sometimes I go back and watch his games and all that. Like, man, shorty a beast, man. I think he's like 6'6", 6'7". He already got a solid vet body. He already dunking on people. I think his shot, it was pretty consistent. Hey, I just like Shorty. I think he's gonna be one of the next best players in the league. Maybe not next year, you know, pretty soon though.
So who you got? You got somebody?
For sure.
Who you got?
All right, so breakout, right? We said breakout who had the best unexpected kind of type vibe new season. Call me what you want. I'm going Lonzo Ball.
Ooh.
I'm willing to guarantee that throughout this season, Lonzo Ball's name will start to be mentioned with better players than they have been before. Let's just put it like that. True. His name will start to be put in sentences with better players. You're gonna hear about him a lot more.
Yeah, kind of way
when they talking about point guards. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, kind of way. I guess it should be right. You know, Lonzo came in the league is a high profile name. I mean, he had struggles in New Orleans, and some struggles in LA. But like we said earlier, you know, him out there playing and just having fun, that bring the best out you. So good choice.
For sure.
Both good choices. I got a guy that's a former Blazer. Wish we would have kept him. But, you know, everybody kind of flourished once they leave Portland. Shout out to Will Barton, you know, getting the bag this year. But I got Gary Trent Jr. for the Toronto Raptors having I got him actually being most improved player of the year.
That's tough.
Coming off, being traded from the Blazers, he was having an amazing season in the bubble. He was lights out shooting. Still, once he got traded to Toronto, still pulling 30s, 40-pointers.
He took over in Toronto a little bit.
He came there and he made his name. So I got him definitely having a breakout season this year. It's gonna be fun to watch because he's one of my favorite players actually. So watch.
He got the keys too, right? Because Lowry gone, so he like their guy, right? And Pascal.
Pascal's still there, I think.
I'm saying they like putting them together.
Yep. So it's gonna be interesting to see. It's a knockdown shooter. He can definitely get to the lane. Get an N1 every now and then. He definitely put the dunk on you every sneaky hop. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm gonna keep my eye on Gary Trent Jr. Y'all should too.
What's crazy? No, that's a good one. You know what's crazy? We talking about like top 5 killers. Like he's not top 5, but he got that killer mentality too. Like that
I love it, bro. I love it.
I remember when he was with Portland. I hated when Portland traded him, man. I feel like that was gonna be a big loss for him.
Yeah, I definitely agree, bro. We had some great 2 guards, man. Like I said, shout out to Will Barton and shout out to Gary Trent Jr. We traded off a few, but I mean those guys are some good guards. And shout out to Gary Trent, man. You're gonna have it. I just feel it. I could see it happening. He was already on his way there. CJ got hurt when he was in Portland, and he came in for CJ and he shined. He was really shining. It was kind of hard for them to know what they was going to do when CJ came back. So ultimately, they put their trust in CJ and they shipped him off to Toronto. But I think he going to do what he got to do. He going to be most improved player of the year. I got him putting that award.
That's a good one.
We said it, bro. Nation Hoops. Y'all keep that. We said it.
So we got Gary Trent. Chino got Alonzo, and I got Anthony Edwards. Yeah, Anthony Edwards. So just a quick question though. Along those lines, it was one we even put on our Instagram. Tyler Hero, he said he feel like he should be mentioned with the likes of Luka and Trey and Ja Morant. Me personally, I don't feel like he there yet. You gotta prove it. I respect his confidence and all that, but I feel like he got a long ways to go. So how y'all feel? Y'all think he should be on, mentioned with those guys yet?
Listen, man, Jeremy Lin had an amazing stretch, right? And 2 of those guys said, no. I mean, 2, they start taking that matchup personally. Now, Tyler Hero, he just put himself out there. I mean, he just put himself on a driving range or whatever. He put himself right in the crosshairs. So now people that he mentioned, along with the Ja Morants, these guys take things personal. If you ever watched the Bull or the Jordan joint where he took every little thing and kind of made it into motivation, that's what these guys do. A lot of you hear him talking. A lot of them guys take a lot of things personal because they don't be into it every night, so they need something to keep them into it. So what Tyler Hero just did is put himself in the crosshair. So watch when he play Ja Morant. Watch when he play Luka. Watch when he play Trey Young. Watch what happened when they play them guys, man. Them guys keep mental notes. So I'm interested to watch that too. But no, he's definitely not there yet. He had a good stretch, but he's not there.
What you think, Gino?
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, bro.
Okay. Let it go to shots.
I don't think people remember his bubble run, what Tyler Hero was doing in the bubble. The same time as Gary Trent, he was making some noise. But I always have a reason. I don't know if y'all people, but the reason why I disagree with you seriously is because when you context, you said Luka, Ja, and Trey, right?
Yep.
All 3 of them guys were given the keys to that organization immediately. They were given access to make full mistakes. They was given full control of the pace, full control of the ball, full control of the floor. Tyler Hero came into a situation with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, who was already flowing, a couple other veteran guys that was already their team. Like this is Jimmy Butler's team. Right. So he had to fit in. But when you watch them play with freedom in the bubble, and when you watch them over the course of the year, if he had that kid can go. Like Tyler Hero can hoop. And he played against them guys, and they didn't wash him as far as when he was in comparison to when he got in, vice versa.
I agree. That's why I brought up Jeremy Lin, because Jeremy Lin didn't come into a situation where he had the keys neither, but he hit a hot streak. And when you hit a hot streak and players don't know that you got it in you, now Jeremy Lin can hoop. Jeremy Lin is a solid guard, right? Solid guard. But then in certain situations, when the players ain't up for you, or when the player's not really looking at you because you got Jimmy Butler over there and Bam and Adebayo over there as well, you can get your thing off. You can get a sneaky cross here, sneaky layup here, and go on a good run. But when them top guys understand that, okay, now you trying to say you like me, like you say you belong here, I'm about to show you why you don't belong here. That's why I say he put himself in the crosshairs. Jeremy Lin put himself there by having great games. He wasn't speaking saying I belong here, but he just was killing. And you see what happened when he started meeting up with them guards and they start taking that game personal. Like, nah, you ain't about to, ain't no insanity over here type of thing. So I think that's what's going to happen with these young guys. It's just going to be interesting to watch. I personally don't think he belong up there because he ain't show that he got that. He can put a team on his back. He ain't show
I disagree, bro. I disagree because them young guys, if we was doing that list that AI had, if we was doing it with young guys, all three of them would be on that killers list. Them three guys don't take time off. They don't. They
you know what I mean
all day.
No, I'm
saying.
If you walk on the court, right, and you see a guy that got on a headband, 2 wristbands, slouch socks.
Tyler Herro not that guy.
I'm saying, but I'm saying
that's not fair.
That's not what I'm saying. Listen, what I'm saying is that you gonna. I mean, you're not going to take him serious. He might be nice, but you're not going to automatically take him serious. But he had this,
ain't that guy.
But he didn't show that he's not that guy until that run.
That was his rookie year.
I like it.
I'm just saying. So I'm saying,
but his rookie season.
Yeah, but you had the whole season to show, and then he showed in that little spurt of a run.
That was the year COVID, bro. That was the year the season stopped. So he was hooping when the season was going. He was hooping. And then when they came back to the bubble, he went crazy. He wasn't a slouch. That was his rookie year.
I agree. Look, he not trash. I agree. He not trash. But he not those guys. And like I said, those guys. That's not fair. You say to go
because he don't have the keys.
I know. So you can't say that he is that guy yet. He not.
So you can't say that he ain't.
No, I say I say that he ain't because he still has to prove it to me. He didn't prove it yet.
Right.
So I can't say he is. He not.
I guess let's see what you're saying because he ain't had the opportunity. But so if given opportunity, I wouldn't put him in Jeremy Lin's category.
But like I said, and we can keep an eye on it throughout the season. Watch when he play those guys because of what he said out his mouth. He didn't let his game just show it. He actually said it. So now you got guys that's going to headhunt him now. That's not really not going to take that day off. Now, if you
I bet he show up.
Show up. Chino, if you run into Miami, right? You run into Miami.
I'm serious.
Listen, you run into Miami. You're not preparing for Tyler Herro. You preparing.
I'm saying I'll go off what you're saying.
And you preparing for Bam. You're not preparing for him. So if I don't gotta prepare for you, I'm going to take a little off. I'm going to take some plays off. It's natural. We hoopers.
And when they prepare for him, based on what you're saying, I'm saying he's ready.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm saying he's not ready because he never had
I called Ben. Please, I don't know if I'm pointing at you. I've been calling these young guys for a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
He's ready.
You're right.
I'm telling you, we can bet that too.
It's going to be interesting to see. Like I said, he hasn't proven that he there yet, but he say he there. So I'm interested to see how them guys if they're gonna show him that he not
What
dead.
type of guy you think you got to be a white boy, a little white boy, and say that you better than Ja Morant? You just as good as Ja Morant.
That's what you gotta be, privileged. Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
No, not him, yo. Not T. Herro, yo. No.
I'm not saying I'm saying he have a privileged mentality, bro.
No, that's coming from an athletic standpoint, bro. That's competitive nature, man. That's competitive nature.
Can I jump in?
You're saying that because he white?
Yes, no, I ain't saying it because he white. I'm saying he got privilege of being on a Miami Heat team. That's what I'm saying. He got privilege of having great players around him. that he don't
He
have to do it. But when he
Yeah,
have
like
a good game, he feel like, yeah, I'm there. Nah, man, come on, bro, chill, man.
We gonna see.
That's a good perspective though. So can I jump in real quick? It's a great debate. I love this. We got to post this on y'all. But I'm leaning towards Girl just for what he pretty much said. Like, Chino, I don't know if you heard exactly what Tyler Hero said. He pretty much said like he should already be mentioned with those guys. Like, how can you be mentioned with those guys? And like Girl said, like, we don't even got a game plan for you. You know what I mean?
Not planning for you, bro. Nobody looking at
so
you.
Let me clarify. What I'm saying is he's not there. I agree. But what I'm saying, the reason, like I said first when I started, the reason he's not there is because he don't have the same setup that they had when they started. Not talent. Talent-wise, he's just as good as them. I fully believe that. Talent and capability-wise, he's just as good as them. But the reason he's not with them is because of what I said. I don't disagree that he ain't with them. He ain't with them.
And I actually, Chino, I actually agree with you that he has potential to get there. But what I disagree with is that when you don't have a game plan for you, you cannot say that you on a level with somebody that has to go out there and carry a team on their back because everybody is gunning for them. You ain't
Right.
proved it yet. That's only your self-confidence, which is cool. If you're that confident.
So we not disagreeing then.
No, I don't think we disagree. I'm just saying that he's not there and he shouldn't have said it. I don't think he should have said it. Because
then we do disagree. Then I rock with him for saying it.
If you say something like that to Kobe or Jordan or somebody with that mentality, they're going to take that personal. And I think those guys that we mentioned have that mentality. Trae Young, Ja Morant, Luka. I think those guys have that mentality where I'm about to show you, and it's going to be something to watch. I mean, it's another storyline going into the season. I'm interested to watch it because I want to see if those guys got that mentality.
This is what you said. You said when you say that something like that to a guy like Kobe or Jordan, and then your list stopped. Your list stopped at 2 people for a reason.
No, Kate, you can go down the list. You can go Kevin Durant. Kevin Garnett.
Hold on. We could, because you could go down the list a long time. To Charles Barkley, you could go to Cal Malone, you go to a lot of people. But when you think about what you said, that list stopped at 2 people. When you put that thought together, you didn't feel comfortable going past them 2.
I just said that because that's the 2 most people that people can relate
to. Exactly. They in a class by themselves. You didn't go past them because the class stops and then another class begins.
It's just a mentality. I think these young guys got that mentality, bro.
It's like Dame. Kobe.
Dame got that.
He can't say he as good as them. They can't say they got Kobe mentality. They ain't got 5 championships. They ain't played with a torn Achilles. If Tyler Herro can't say what he said, then they can't say they got Kobe mentality because we ain't seen it yet.
Is that fair? All right, that's a great point. But what I'm going to say is that it's just going to be interesting to see. I'm interested to see how Ja Morant is going to respond. I'm interested to see how these up and coming stars that they name is where it should be because they already proved it. I'm interested to see that, and I'm interested to see how Tyler going to back his words up. Like, bro, you said this now. Like, you got to come out and prove it on a team with Jimmy, on a team with Kyle Lowry, on a team with Bam. Now you got to prove this.
But
how you gonna prove it?
I can't wait. Now I gotta watch Miami games. Now I'm watching all the Heat games.
It is what it is. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great season, man. It's a lot of stuff that happened, bro.
Yes, sir. Sir.
We gonna pass it again. We gotta pass it on to the Hoopers, bro. Everything we question, we gotta pass to the Hoopers, man. Let us know what y'all think, man. How y'all feel about Tyler Herro's comments, and let us know if you think he there or if he ain't. We gonna put it on the poll on our joint. Let's see where it go.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
That was dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Right away that me and Chino disagree, but I mean we hoopers. It is what it is.
Facts. Love it.
Definitely dope. No, so I just wanted to get y'all opinion on another quick young guy in the league. Now he's actually, I think, in my opinion, he's certified already. Helped take his team to the finals with Phoenix. Deandre Ayton. I don't know if y'all know, but the owner decided not to offer him a contract yet. So I think he's like one of the only ones out of that draft class that hasn't been offered a contract extension outside of his rookie contract. So at the end of the season, his contract, his rookie deal expires. But the owner chose not to give him a contract offer yet. But on the flip side, they just gave what's his name, Bridges.
Mikal Bridges.
They just gave Mikal Bridges a big contract extension. So I kind of feel like that's a slap in the face to Deandre Ayton. So I don't know. What y'all think about that? They kind of disrespecting that man, or I don't know. I think he earned the contract.
I can go. I definitely think he earned a contract, bro. He game-winning oops and all that in the playoffs. Like, he definitely defensive wise and moving his feet. He got exposed when it came to Greek Freak last year. I mean, just allowing him to do like Chino say, but still just allowing him to do those two moves that everybody know he do is kind of, it is what it is. But he's a great piece to that puzzle, bro. And it's gonna be he's gonna play the season with him. But I kind of think they didn't offer him. It's not like he had a choice. So I can't say he's betting on himself. He's not betting on himself. That's kind of, I wonder what Phoenix mentality is. They got JaVale McGee there, but I don't know, bro. That's a good question.
They slip up and let him go to my boy Luke in Dallas.
You know what you think?
I'll tell you what I think. I think we've seen multiple franchises fumble the bag with decisions that they made, and I think them making the decision to offer them other guys and not offer him is them doing that. But if I'm Deandre Ayton, I'm in a win-win situation because the world saw what Deandre Ayton did. Everybody saw what he did and his value. And the NBA is so much more competitive than it has been in the last, I don't know how many years. He can be a puzzle piece to multiple different organizations who got money to offer to him. So if I'm Deandre Ayton, I'm cool. I'm going to go hoop. I'm going to go carry myself the same way and let y'all sweat at the end of the season because I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? Take care of my body, make sure I'm healthy, obviously, so that I can be in that position. But that's where I'm at with it. I'm not mad. I'm not none of that.
Facts. CP signed long term, right? Like 4 years or something like that. So if CP signed 4 years, I doubt if he gonna let them get rid of that big guy. I think CP like playing with him. I think he like his energy, and I think he bring with it to the table what he brings to the table. So it's gonna be kind of hard for Phoenix to not sign him if you want to keep like a Chris Paul happy.
Phoenix geeking right now. Phoenix is
and a Devin Booker. I think Devin Booker that they go hand in hand too. So we kind of hard
unless they got some type of scheme where they can give him a bigger bag at the end of the season or something. Because I know they be doing that sometimes too. I don't want to throw them all the way in the trash can.
True.
Unless they got something cooking like that, then they wildin'.
They better because at Portland we could throw Yusef Nurkic at him. You know what I mean? He'll fit with Chris Paul. Go ahead, play with Chris Paul. We could get rid of Anthony Simons. You feel? I'm not a fan of Anthony Simons. Go ahead. He can go there too. We signed Dennis Smith Jr. You know what I mean, this season. So which is another great pickup. Shout out to Portland. But yeah, man. You can come to Portland, man. It's a beautiful city. I never been there, but I heard it's beautiful. It's greens everywhere.
Yo, it's another team in the league. I think they wear red, black, and white too. I think they on the East Coast though. They probably might fit good over there for real.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough right there.
I get rid of Sasha for shorty. Not Sasha, Nicola.
Yeah, for sure.
For shorty.
And look, I'm pretty sure my boy Luke gonna give up Porzingis to take DeAndre. But they'll click better, I think. Facts.
That's a tough one, bro. Like Chino said, it gotta be some kind of scheme that Portland runner. Phoenix. Because there's no way you get rid of a talent like that, especially he ain't even hit his prime yet, bro. Like there's no way you get rid of a big guy in this league that you need. You need a big guy like him that don't demand the ball, don't want it, just play defensive, rebound, do what he gotta do. So
I feel like he just realized how good he is or could be.
Facts.
Yeah.
Hey man, so we didn't walk around the league. I mean, we talked about MVPs and rookies of the years last episode, I believe. I mean, anything changed with y'all since we so close to the season? We got a chance to see preseason. Any alters in y'all decisions or rookie of the year?
I'm just more excited to watch the Bulls than I was before.
Fact. Yeah, I feel the
Got me a
same way
Levine
about the
jersey.
Blazers, man. We tapped in. We got league pass this year. You feel me? Hey, we gonna be in. Yeah, I mean, we definitely gonna do some halftime shows. You know, some things to keep y'all interested throughout the season. So just be on the lookout,
Hey,
man. Follow the
quick
page.
question though. My bad to cut you off, bro. So I don't know if y'all know, even on like on the IG now, you can when you go live, you can get 3 people on there.
Facts.
So to all our hoopers out there, we're gonna start going live on the halftime shows, and you know what I mean, y'all tune in, you know, ask some questions if y'all want to
Yeah,
comment.
Mike can jump in too.
Facts. Yeah, it's gonna be a great season, man. Like we said, and like we've been leading up to, Bro Nation Hoops is taking a step forward this season. You know what I mean? We gonna run it up. We like the intro say, you know, what he say? Skip Shannon A. Smith is a new vibe.
It's a new vibe, man.
I'm professionals. We here, man. So y'all tune in. Y'all come along for the ride with us. It's better to get on the train when it's on the bottom and going up than it is to try to jump on the train when it's up there already. So
That boy
Sir.
poetic.
I put that together. That was off the top. That's off the top.
Yeah.
That's
Real Kendrick Lamar-ish.
But shout out to the NBA, man. We looking forward to a great opening night, a great opening a great season, especially from Bro Nation Hoops. And you know, I just got a little thing I want to mention real quick, and we trying to get some interest in it to see if anybody interested in joining the first annual Bro Nation Hoops fantasy team. So the information will be coming out on our page. So if y'all paying attention, you know, just hit us in the comments or DM us or shoot us a message on Facebook and let us know if you're interested. We try and get some guys or some girls who watch the game and, you know, just make it competitive and fun. And we got something for y'all at the end of the season. So check it out. Let us know. Send us, like I said, send us a DM, inboxes, whatever. Let us know if you're interested and we'll hit you back.
Yes, sir. And another thing too, for all our hoopers out there, any of our followers, excuse me, our subscribers or anything, man. Like I know I got a lot of friends and family too. Like, you know, hit us up on the DMs or, you know, we're trying to be able to, you know, interact more, you know, with y'all on the pages and everything. Just trying to, you know, interact more with the followers and fans. So I know I get a lot of my friends, they'll text me personally about a post we put up on the page. Like, no, man, we need y'all to, you know, go to the page, interact with the page. So, you know what I mean, we can interact with y'all on there. Some of y'all questions and things like that, you know, we might put them on the show and stuff like that. So keep interacting, follow us, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. So we definitely need it and appreciate the support.
Yeah, y'all know what the motto is. We connect through the game. So, you know, it's our show. It's the three bros, but y'all as big as a part of it as we are. So we all connect through the game. We try and build a family, you know, a foundation and a big group of hoopers. I mean, we connect with the game that we all love. So shout out to y'all, man. Shoot us a DM. We gonna hit y'all back, man. Don't be scared. We got you. Don't be scared to come on the show neither. You might get an invite.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Come
sir.
debate with your boy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I just saw that great debate my bros just had. So we looking forward to having more of those this season, man. Like I said, we taking it up a notch this season.
Yes, sir. So we going jump into our segments right now, right, fellas?
Yes, sir.
We got our segments. We got the famous, you know, P's Fair to Compare. So let's jump into the Fair to Compare, P's. Let's go.
All right, so I'm starting it off with a spicy. Well, look, y'all can let me know if it ain't spicy, but I think it's spicy. So I think one time I went back to some throwback players and all that, and y'all said it shouldn't matter if they follow us on the page and they hoop us, they should know whoever we, you know, put on the Fair to Compare. So I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Instead of being one player versus one, I'm going with a duo. So
season 3 vibes.
Start the season off right.
3-5. So I'm going with my man CP3 and Blake Griffin and that whole Lob City, I guess, era. Although that time they were together. So I got those two guys against a throwback duo, my man Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. So both of them
when you
had
say you good, you good.
Oh, that's tough.
So both of them had, you know, Hall of Fame point guards, some dogs at the point guard. CP3, like I say, he's scrappy, get on your nerves the whole game. I know Gary Payton, he was considered the glove for a reason. You know, Sean Payton, Blake Griffin, both of them highlight dunkers. No, I ain't gonna bluff y'all out. I'm not really sure exactly Sean Kemp how good his actual game was, but I know from the dunking and
Oh no, he was
highlight
a
tip,
baller.
he was a
He was a
baller.
Yeah, he's
So he
definitely
could, yeah.
definitely is a
So
baller. You want me to go?
y'all would say, yeah, Chin, I mean, girl, I'm gonna go to you first. Which one or what deal are you going with?
I was actually around, and I ain't gonna tell my age, but I mean, I was I was around a little bit to watch, Gary Payton and Sean Kemp play together. I played, what I mean, I was on NBA '95. I've played, the double dribble and all that stuff back then when they was out. So I got a kind of taste of both, but I think I gotta go with GP and Sean Kemp.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Kemp was probably the nastiest dunker, in-game dunker besides Vince Carter that I can kind of think off the top of my head, bro. Like I'm talking about dunking on you, pointing at you, pushing you, bragging in your face, spit all kinds of stuff. And he had a nice little mid range and post game too. So, and then GP is just GP, bro. Like I don't think you can get no better on the defensive end with a point guard. He won Defensive Player of the Year as a point guard. I don't think you can get any better when it comes to that. And he had a post up game when point guards used to post up. So I got that duel over Chris Paul and Blake Griffin.
Mm. So we're talking about the Blake Griffin with the Clippers, not this one with
Yeah, for sure. The one that can only
do.
Right.
I'm had to disagree with you one more time, God, brother.
Hey, okay.
Go Blake and CP, bro.
Let's go.
Everything you said was great. Everything you said was correct and a fair argument. But the reason I would pick Blake and CP over them is because CP3 is a much more better all-around player than Gary Payton was. He can play defense. He's a technician with the basketball in his hand. He's a better passer, a better scorer, a better game manager. So because of the fact that CP3 for me personally is so much better of a player than Gary Payton.
Oh, that's a big one right there.
And Blake Griffin he couldn't do much, but he had a post game. He had good footwork around the post, and he can't forget what he did to Kendrick Perkins and what he did to Paul Gasol and how he was bodying people, jumping over cars. Like, but he was. I think he was Sean 2.0. Honestly. So for me personally, I think CP3 is a better all around basketball player than Gary Payton. That's why I give it to them.
No, don't leave out the word you use. You see how he try to leave out the word.
What I leave out? What I leave out?
He was a much better player than Gary Payton.
Yeah, much better all around basketball.
I just wanted you to stick. I just wanted you to stick to what you said because you about to get ate up in these comments.
I stand on everything, man.
Hey, bro, nobody controlled the game better than Gary Payton, bro. I'm gonna just tell you that.
CP3 though,
nobody. Talking about Gary, you can hear players. You can hear players talk about Gary Payton, bro, and the way that he controlled the game, the refs, the plays that they was running, the coach. You can hear. Go back and listen to Kevin Garnett interview on all this. He talked about Gary Payton. So I think CP is a great player, bro, and I think he is a lesser version of Gary Payton.
I had to disagree. I think that's your era talking to you.
that was a little bit before my era. That was a little bit before I think on the back end.
I think that's nostalgia. And I think that's not fair because the guys Blake and CP took what they did, which is giving them all of the credit in the world, and they compounded it. I think CP3 do the same thing. He controlled the referees, he controlled the pace, he controlled the whole. He's like an orchestrator out there just as well. But the only thing he hasn't done is one defensive player of the year. He ain't one. He not DPOY.
It's another good one, bro. Nation hoops.
Pease, he don't play defense. Pease.
Gary Payton can't score or pass at the rate of Chris Paul.
I think this is a little bit before your time. So that's why you got. That's fair. That's why you got that.
You telling me Gary Payton was a better scorer than Chris Paul? That's what.
Yes.
Yes.
There were multiple games and multiple times where Gary Payton had amazing games, bro. I'm talking about against the top players, against the Jordans, against the the Isaiahs, against the Joe Dumas, top defensive players, bro, where he had great games. His post-up game and his back-down game, again, up the court, not even just in the paint, bringing the ball up the court, controlling the floor of the game, controlling when he want to score, when he don't want to score. Bro, you got to listen to him. You got to listen to the players talk because, like I said, I think this a little bit before your time. But I think you about to get a rude in the comments.
I think this is why people say eras ain't fair to compare, because I think we might be both doing the same thing. Like, I might be being in nostalgia of the way I hear people, these young players nowadays, talk about Chris Paul the same way the players you talk about GP. They talk about him the same exact way. Chris Paul got camps with millions of multiple NBA players that come out of straight from his tutelage and give him all of the credit. So I can't just act like that. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from GP. Maybe because I didn't see it and didn't grow up around it is different. But I think we don't give what people compound on from what they take from one era and add that to their game. I don't think we're giving that enough credit. Sean Kemp couldn't move the way Sean Kemp could not move the way Blake Griffin moves. Nobody hardly can move the way Blake Griffin moved besides like a Zion or somebody like that can athletically move like Blake. He jumped over a Kia.
I don't know, bro.
We can't act like that's simple. Bro. Like, they was talking about Blake Griffin before we found out he couldn't shoot. They thought Blake Griffin was going to be the next LeBron. That's a true fact. Am I making this up?
You can think all you want, though. I mean, you can think you got to. I'm
talking about athleticism. Sean Kemp was like the foundation for Vince. Vince was the foundation for Blake's and all of these other young guys behind him, Dwight Howards and all these big guys jumping like that. You gonna tell me Sean Kemp could jump like Dwight?
Bro, yes.
Well, with the Chino, what I will say is, I'm a jump man. Sean Kemp was a beast on the jump tip too.
I'm not taking that away. I'm not ever discredited. I'm saying he could not jump like Dwight. Dwight tapped the 12-foot backboard and dunked the ball. Sean Kemp couldn't do that.
He wasn't as tall as Dwight, first of all, and then to talk about the point that you made about nostalgia, I have the ability to speak from both perspectives because I saw Gary Payton when he went to Milwaukee after he went from Seattle, when he played with Sam and when he played with Tim Thomas and when he played with those guys. I saw it. And I saw when Chris Paul, when he came to the league, which I still continue to see. So I think I have
You saw Chris Paul make New Orleans a winning organization. You saw him make OKC go from out the playoffs to a playoff contender.
Right.
You saw him go from being a one game away in Houston to beating the Golden State Warriors. You saw him take the Phoenix Suns, who haven't been to the playoffs in over 10 years, to the finals. We can't act like that's not nothing, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, Gary Payton is who he is, but he wasn't doing this.
Bro.
To this level. It's like a mini LeBron. CP is doing a miniature version of what LeBron do. Every team he touched becomes a winning team.
And same with Gary Payton. Gary Payton was not on a losing team, bro. He was not on a losing team.
I'm not saying he was, but I'm not discrediting by what I'm saying. What I'm saying is CP deserves more credit. What I'm saying.
That's your opinion. We're gonna have to agree to disagree because I think Gary Payton is one of the best point guards to ever to play the game. I don't care what era you in. I think a lot of people look up to Gary Payton and Chris Paul himself, I feel like would tell you Gary Payton is that guy.
Right. But because he took what GP did and compounded it. He added to it.
I don't think he added to it. I think he just did the same thing. If that. I don't think because he don't play defense, bro. So how can you take what he did and compound it on it if you're missing a link? You can't.
He does. You can't say he don't play defense because he ain't win Defensive Player of the Year, bro. He plays defense. It's a different league. These guards is not Joe Dumas and them no more. He plays defense. For real.
He don't play defense, bro. He not the guy that you would put on somebody else.
Only person you ever seen chop him was Steph. Steph, the only person you ever seen chop him.
What I'm saying is you don't put him on the best player because he played defense. He's not known for defense. So yeah, he played defense because he have to. Everybody gotta play defense. But do you really play defense? No.
At his position, he locks everybody up at his position besides Steph Curry. He locks niggas up.
I can't wait till this season starts.
Ooh, hey girl, I thought you was going to go to the famous matchup Gary Payton had when they put him on Jordan in the finals.
Man, look, I seen it, bro. Like I seen it with my own eyes. You know what I mean? That's just that's me coming from both angles. I don't disagree with Sal. CP3 is probably right next to, or if not next to, but right there as one of the greatest point guards ever to play the game. But Gary Payton is the greatest point guard besides Magic. Besides Magic, and who else? Isaiah probably. Yes. Yes.
You worry about me in the comments.
No.
Boy, you better worry about the.
You'll see. You'll see.
Oh yeah, we definitely posting this one.
You'll
hey,
see.
Hoopers, we need y'all to comment and don't hold back on the zeal.
If y'all say I'm tripping, I could. Hey, that's my opinion. You feel me? I got Gary Payton as one of the best, besides Magic and Isaiah, point guards of all time. And John Stockton. My bad, I forgot John Stockton.
He up there.
Yeah, I mean, it's so many point guards that came in the league, man. But can I be the tiebreaker?
Shoot.
Like I said, I'm glad it's been another spicy.
Drum roll.
I'm going Blake and CP.
Oh,
ooh, surprised me.
I'm going Blake and CP. I'm going Blake and CP. Yeah,
go ahead, Pete. You gotta expound, bro.
No, just because I feel like, I mean, it's kind of I guess phony to say what ifs, but I always say like if CP3 never got hurt those couple years he got hurt, I feel like they would have won a championship with that Lob City, with the Clippers. He just couldn't stay healthy because I feel like when they was going against the other teams, if he would have stayed healthy, they would have got a championship. They would have definitely got a championship. But on the individual joint, CP, he wasn't the defender Gary Payton was, but I feel like his control on the game of basketball it has more of an effect than Gary Payton's does. Gary Payton, he'll lock you down and all of those stuff, and like you say, back you down full court, and he'll control the game to an extent. But you can throw any four players out there in the world, and CP3 going to take them to the playoffs. I just don't feel like that with Gary Payton. You know what I mean?
We gonna agree to disagree, bro. I
wasn't there to see it. I don't know.
I think Gary Payton gets so much credit for his defense that his offense and the way he controls the game get overlooked. So that's
true. I get you that.
I mean, when you think of Gary Payton, you think of defense, which is cool and correct. But I think his offensive game and the way he controlled that point guard position gets overlooked. But
that's fair.
We gonna post this, man. It's another spicy one, Peas. Another spicy one, bro.
We did four fair to compares in one.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's a great point. That's a great point, bro. Great segment, Peas. Great segment. So we gonna lead us up to the Hoopers again. Another great post. You know what I mean? Y'all comment, like, tell me I'm tripping. Tell Sal, Peas, they tripping, whatever it is. Let us know. Let us know. We're gonna keep that debate going. But on to the second segment, my segment, which I now call Conversation Starters. You know what I mean? Which we go through pod decks. Shout out to pod decks. If y'all have a podcast and y'all want something to talk about or anything interesting, go download the app. They have a bunch of things on there. I got me a conversation starter, and it's a good one. I mean, on a line, it goes along the theme of what we was talking about with point guards. So, and I'm gonna ask y'all this question. It says, would you rather have a pass first point guard or a score first point guard? So this goes along with the lines of Rondo and Russell Westbrook, like we was talking about. So on your dream team, would you rather have a pass first point guard or a score first point guard? Start with Chino.
I'm going pass first. Pass first that can get a bucket. Can I add that? I can't add that.
Yeah, you can. I mean, everybody in the league can get a bucket. Yeah, you're right.
All right. I need a pass first that can get one.
Why? Why would you choose a pass first?
Because a person that's well, let me say this: you got players that play pass first out of fear. A confident pass first player that's making decisions calculated, and that's the reason they pass first. They are worried about making the right play. A score first point guard is trying to be the person that makes the play.
Right.
You know what I mean? A pass first is fine being the pick the screen guy, or the out of bounds guy, or the decoy guy, or the guy that's gonna get open and get somebody else open. You know what I mean? Cool with getting the right play. Shoot first, just want the bucket, and that ain't always the move.
I like it. Pease, what about you? I know you're a pass first guard yourself.
No, it's crazy because I was leaning toward the shoot first. With Chino actually just changed my mind, but the only reason I was leaning toward the shoot first point guard because I just have, and there's only one that's done it. I think so, and that's Steph. But because you said Russ, but I wasn't even thinking about Russ. I was thinking about Steph.
Sure.
Talking about shoot first, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, overall, it ain't gonna be no more of a Steph's out here in the world. So no, I guess I would go pass first as well. Just because you just want that second coach on the floor at all times, that general, you know what I mean? Like I said, I do want him to pass, but he gotta be able to score too. So yeah, no, I think I'll go with pass first also. Because you got more pass first point guards like the Magics, CP3, Jason Kidd, those kind of guys. Yeah, give me one of them.
Yeah.
Can I play devil's advocate to myself real quick?
Go ahead, shoot.
You do have some shoot first guys that use their shot as a weapon to open up the floor for their teammates.
Great point.
You do have those guys, so this kind of might be a little tougher than I thought. I just want to show that motivation.
That's a score first, shoot first guard, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the devil's advocate against myself.
Facts. So I think I kind of, and P's kind of headed or edged to it, whatever you call it, but I think you need a pass first point guard simply because of the fact that you need another coach on the floor to kind of guide everybody else. Anybody else can score. Anybody else on your team can score your 2, your 3, your 4, your 5. But you need that guy that's going to distribute the ball. So personally, I would take a pass first. I know one of my guys is Dame in the league, and
it's crazy.
You know, he's a score first guard, but I think you need a Rondo on your team. I think you need it. I think in order to win a championship, you need a Rondo on your team. I don't think no score first guards, but Steph won the championship or did everything. Y'all think anybody? I think every other team kind of had a Rondo type of player on their team. A pass first, somebody that's looking to facilitate, somebody that's looking to get their main guys involved, but can score when needed to be. So I think that's a great question.
But even when you got girl,
score first.
Facts.
Yeah. Now I was gonna say even on girl on Dame, like I feel like that's the next step he need to take. Of course, they gotta surround him, you know what I mean, with the right pieces, but I feel like, you know, he gonna give you 50, give you 60, you know what I mean? He gonna score whenever he need to, but you know what I mean, like when the shot not falling and stuff like that, for him to take that next step, I think he need to be able to, you know what I mean, start being a facilitator more sometime.
It's kind of hard to facilitate when you don't got nobody to facilitate it.
But do that even make him pass first though? Like I said, there's guys out there that can use their ability to get a bucket as a weapon. He just got to learn how to do it.
Yeah,
true. If he learn how to do it, then he's taking that next step, like P said. So you kind of, I don't know.
It's funny because I actually think that Portland needs to add a pass first guard so that Dame can play off the ball. I don't think Dame needs to necessarily turn into a pass first guard. I think they just need somebody to take the ball out of his hands so he can do what he do best. Like I said earlier, the NBA is all about finding your niche on the team that you have and running with that niche. I think Dame niche is not pass. You know what I mean? So I think what Portland needs to do is actually bring in a Rondo, bring in somebody that can control the ball and let him do what he do. But I definitely would take a pass first, man. So again, we're gonna post this up on a page, and you know we're gonna keep these 2 segments going. Hopefully they get spicier. Hopefully we have more debates. Hopefully we have a lot more things going on, man. Because we ain't gonna always agree. We're a team, but we ain't always agree. You feel me? I love the Blazers.
Ain't no fun if we always agree.
I love the Blazers, and they don't. It is what it is.
Look, not no more. My boy Melo out of there.
Facts.
Facts. Crazy, man.
So no, with that, man, unless y'all got anything else, we can wrap up this opening night episode, special edition from the Bro Nation Hoops squad, the unprofessional professionals, man. We appreciate the support as always. And like we said earlier, Get in now while we here, man. You feel me? Why before it's too late. Man, we don't want no what they call bad. We don't want bad. We not bandwagon riders over here. We with our team and we ride our team regardless, in and out. You know, Chino, like you say, he happy because his boy's finally there. He rolled it out with him. You know what I mean? Melo finally in a position where he can bring one home for peas. You know what I mean? So we ride or die over here, man. Get in when you fit in.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Keep watching, continue watching. We going, like I said, we dropping every Thursday.
Season three,
man. We here. Any last word, fellas?
I'm good, baby. Let's get it going.
Sir, season 3. Like I said, we back, man. We in this thing.
Bro Nation,
tune in.
Unprofessional professionals, analysts. Shout out to y'all for watching. We appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We out.